Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for tuning in to an origin video. This is video 1 of a soon-to-be developed playlist where I document my foray into the Winfield Collection. This past December I did a quick couple-minute video of my neighbor's house, and he had this gigantic 15-foot tall reindeer, and he got it from the Winfield Collection. You get it, you build it in patterns and sets. So I went to the winfieldcollection.com and I saw a couple things on there that I want to get for this coming year's show. We are changing our landscape and changing the design of our show for the 2021 year, and I want to add some eye candy on there for both at night when you just see the lights and during the daytime when you drive by. When you drive by and you see a house with a ton of lights during the daytime, you're like, yeah, there's a house with a ton of lights. Doesn't really make anything pop, doesn't really intrigue you. So that's why all my props are painted RGB, red, green, blue, so it gives it some flair during the daytime. So I'm going to show you real quick what I have in here, and then we're going to talk about it. This is the package I got from the Winfield Collection at the winfieldcollection.com. Let's open it up and see what this looks like inside. Okay, so first thing it does, it comes with a bit of a brochure here. See all the different patterns you can make. Kind of neat. So there's that. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so we have some patterns here. This is sheet 1 of 3. And this is the action legs are sure to get noticed. Okay, so just 1 of 3, 2 of 3, then 3 of 3. Okay, then 1 of 5. And you can see here it has a bit of a picture. It's in black and white. It doesn't come out great, but you can see this is what the entire thing will look like. I'll put a color picture up here. So 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5. Of course, next is 4 of 5. And finally 5 of 5. So they come out laid in order and tell you exactly what order you should go in. But what do they look like? So let's just take 1 of 3. So here's 1 of 3. And this is what the reindeer will look like, because I ordered a reindeer and I ordered a Santa Claus. So this is the first one. This is just the reindeer. Eventually you can see here the outline of the reindeer's legs. And then here you have a non-highlighted leg. So this will look like the reindeer is running. So a list of materials it tells you here. I need a 4x8 sheet of plywood, 3/4 to 1/2 inch thick exterior grade plywood. Let's see, preferably 5-ply or better. 2x4 and a 60-inch long board, number 2 grade or better pine. Hardware tells me I need 2 number 8 screws. Tools, handheld saber saw with smooth cutting non-chipping blade, staple gun, drill, and there's the bits. Supplies, black transfer paper, white graphite paper, pencil, clear tape, sandpaper, medium to fine grits, wood filler, non-shrinking, fast drying for wood floss. So that's just you getting your wood nice and glossy. Paintbrush, of course. Staples. I didn't realize I'd have to have staples. Cool. Paint and other supplies for action display with bow. So if you want to bow, okay. So what does this look like all laid out? Let's take a gander, shall we? Okay, so all laid out. I think you got the majority of it. So you can see here on this section, it comes in sections. So we'll have, this is sheet 2, this back quarter end. Sheet 3 is the, looks like that's going to be the torso and part of the legs. Sheet 1 is the top of the head and the front hooves, it looks like. Okay, so that kind of tells me a little bit. So ideally what I will do is I will trace this onto wood, cut it out over the jigsaw, with a jigsaw probably, and then each circle here I will bore that out with a drill bit, and that's where a light bulb will go in, because this reindeer will have the illumination, or correction, it'll have the illusion that it is running. And down here you can see we have some antlers, and by the size of these antlers, that's going to be a decently large reindeer. Cool. Okay, so that's sheet 1 of 3 for the reindeer, but what about the Santa Claus? Okay, so sheet 1 of 5 for the Santa Claus, and similar instructions for what I need: handheld jigsaw, saber saw, supplies, transfer paper, pretty much the exact same supplies with the exception of paint. With the paint you need a lot more paint because this is so colorful. But what does it look like when we get it all open? Let's find out here. Ooh, fairly neat. Helping Santa. Okay, what do we say here about the instructions? Nothing really all that particular, so I'm gonna lay this left to right. I'll turn a little diagonal here, see if you can see that a little bit better. But you got the face here. That is going to be an intricate cut. So it has what it looks like. It has paint instructions. So this is kind of a paint by numbers situation here. So crimson, and it even tells you 2076 crimson, 2035 flesh tan. So it tells you kind of a paint by numbers. Cool. Down here it also has a list of all the paints. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Cool. Kind of neat, right? Looks kind of simple. The Winfield Collection pamphlet, also they have it on their website. But one thing I'm debating about doing is they have a collection of the snow villages. That's what I call them. It's the villages you see at Walmart or Lowe's or the big box stores that people will get collections of, and they'll plug it in. We do it here ourselves. But they have a whole collection of these. You can make a whole village in your front yard, and I'm debating about doing that. So the reindeer that I have that I'm going to make is for nighttime. I'm going to, if it works out, I'll have a collection of them on the roof, and they'll look like they're all dancing, pulling Santa. Now for the Santa's totem, it looks a little bit more complicated. My wife is a great painter. I'll put that kind of linked out in case you can kind of see that. But you have on there, it looks kind of neat. It looks like you can paint by numbers more or less, and as long as you take your time, you have a nice piece of wood. Now, this is video 1 of what I have going on. Video 2 is going to be probably me just prepping the wood. I have a similar video in my playlist of how to build a photo prop. I got that thing smooth as glass. That thing was just perfection. And then we had it painted. So on this, I'm going to probably, video 2 is probably just me prepping the wood. Video 3, probably me cutting the wood. Video 4, I imagine me assembling it. Video 5, probably painting. Or I guess probably painting would probably come before assembly, so switch those 2 out. And I imagine the 6th video in this series will be a finished product come later in the year. So as the year progresses, you'll see me come out with different videos of this. I'm not going to sit here and promise you, hey, it's all going to come out for the Christmas in July extravaganza series. We'll probably have at least one of this in that series. And spoiler alert, if you haven't ever watched any of my Christmas in July extravaganza series, it's 15 videos in 30 days. I've already booked 3 huge names in the Christmas industry to come on the show. Give you a little hint. We have some people coming on from China. Pretty neat. We have some people coming on from California, some people coming on from Texas. We have some huge names that you're going to be interested in. So make sure you pay attention to what we're going on throughout the year, especially Christmas in July extravaganza. My Patreon folks already know one. I've already announced the one I was most excited to get. I've already announced on my Patreon page, hey, they said yes, so they'll be here for it. But I have 3 so far that have said they're to come on. So this is going to be a series that we'll highlight a little bit in the extravaganza series. But this is something I'm going to be doing all year long. I also have how to build a wooden reindeer. I actually started that video 9 months ago, but didn't get a chance to finish it. So I need to get that done and out to you folks as well. That will be an extravaganza series video. Also, green. Happy St. Patty's Day to you folks. Shout out to Scott P. Scott P. is a year-round decorator, and he sent us this photo to show off his St. Patty's Day lights. This picture pops way better than last year's picture, so I don't know if Scott, this is a different camera he took or just newer lenses. I think he said they were newer lenses. But yeah, if you take a picture or if you decorate year round, take a picture of it. Send it to me at christmasOnCrestline@gmail.com. And just like Scott P, you too will be in a future video. So this is kind of neat. I just want to get this out there to you as an origin video to show you brand new, out of the box or out of the envelope, if you will, pristine blueprints of how this is going to go. So, and the reason why I wanted to do this, in addition to it kind of being neat, the Santa Claus will make it pop during the day and provide some intrigue, the Santa Totem, to cards that pass during the day, and then the reindeer at night. But the reason why I wanted to do this video specifically is I couldn't find a how-to video on YouTube for the Winfield Collection. I'm sure there's one that exists, and the search engine just didn't take me there, but I spent 30, 45 minutes maybe trying to find a how-to video for the Winfield Collection for the Christmas stuff, and I just couldn't find one. So that is a void that needs to be filled, and I'm the guy to fill that void. So we're gonna knock that out for you this coming season. But WinfieldCollection.com, I'll leave a link down to them in the description below. Send me some photographs. Show me what you got going on in your lives, folks. Have a happy and safe St. Patty's Day this week. So send me a picture if you dress up as a leprechaun or anything neat. Send me a picture of that and I'll put it in. Just because we're a Christmas show doesn't mean we can't have fun with other holidays, folks. There are plenty of people who dress up as leprechauns, just like Haas does from Off Kilter Homestead. He's a true Santa Claus. So I'm sure there are a ton of leprechauns out there. Send me a picture of what you got going on for St. Patty's Day this year. That's about it for me today, guys. Again, if you leave a link down below. If there's something you want me to try, shoot me an email, leave me a comment down below. And if you're a new subscriber, say hi. That's about it for me today, guys. I'm Charlie. I will see you in the next video.